You surprised to see me right now? I'm surprised to see me right now because I kind of forgot that YouTube existed. As you can tell, as I awkwardly stand here with a shaky camera flexing my Book of Bill and Billie Eilish poster, I don't have like the perfect setup yet. I recently moved out, so I've been working on that. I'd like to say it's been because of the move, but I've been moved in for like a few months now, so like I should have my shit together by this point. So the other day I was getting ready for a CMV I'm working on. I was going through the makeup that I use for my cosplay, and mind you, I haven't been cosplaying nearly as much for a while, and I went into my makeup bag and it's kind of a biohazard in there. I think I definitely need to get rid of some makeup, and I've never really done that. I know some of the expiration is kind of like BS, but also like the powders are okay, the cream products maybe aren't okay, so either way I should go through that bag and get rid of some stuff. Like, it's a new year. Do I really want to go into the new year with this same old makeup bag? I don't think so. So I'm making a little video out of it. I thought that would be fun, and also I need to post on this channel anyway, so it works out. Hi, I'm slightly more to the left now because I realized that I hadn't covered a couple things that I thought I was going to mention and then I didn't. Mostly I was just figuring out my game plan for how I'm gonna go about this because it's been a hot minute since I've made any kind of video on anything pretty much. I don't know what this video is gonna say about me. I'm very sorry to the makeup girlies for my trans ass not knowing how to go about good makeup routines or maintenance. I also realized that the makeup bag is in the car because it was in my car because we went to the theater. But if I need to like fix my makeup, so then I should bring my makeup. So now it's still in my car and I have to go downstairs and go get that. And then I realized I don't have like proper pants. Having a boyfriend, you're wearing boxers all the time. All the time. It's trashy. I feel like a little rat in the garage, but like a gender affirming rat in a garage. So I'm gonna go put on some proper pants and then we're gonna go to my car. Nothing could have prepared me for how difficult it is to do a fit check on a YouTube video. I'm very used to the TikTok format. I also think my boyfriend is coming home soon, so he might have a cameo. Let's go to my car.
Yeah.
I'm making a video.
Hi, video.
Okay, I have the bag. It is in fact the next morning. Now I'm over here. That's so crazy. I'm gonna clear the countertop. First of all, look at this hairbrush. Oh! He has a lot of hair. Here is the bag. I don't know if I want to just like dump it out on the floor because I don't have a lot of counter space. This is about what we're working with, and I'm not sure if that's adequate space. I keep looking like at the little screen and not the camera. It feels like I'm breaking the fourth wall when I talk to you like this. First of all, this thing has not been organized in probably 2 years. I think I may be regretting dumping it all out just a little bit. I'm gonna kind of just bring things up in little clumps, debate them, and then sort them out. I think that'll work out okay. Starting off pretty easy. This has little to nothing left in it. There's like 2 little shards here. We don't need it. It can go away. Same thing with this. You can't even really tell there was product in there to begin with. Nothing in this thing. I feel like maybe I should have some sort of tarp over my sink. Anyway, we have this here. It's kind of old. So there's like a dark green here. This is gone. I can't tell if that was originally a different color or if it's turning that way. We should get rid of this. I do also have a different green one. This one still looks like it's in pretty good condition. It's still very functional, very fine. It's kind of giving King Roland. I think it's kind of important that I keep the eyeshadows that are still in good condition, just because I use eyeshadow if I don't have like another product. I never learned a lot of traditional makeup things, so if it works, it works basically. That means I probably also commit some makeup sins, but I think it's okay. So my mom used to shop at Rite Aid a lot, and she would stock up on like a bunch of makeup and care things. So apparently this was 23 cents that she got this for in 2014. I don't know how this is gonna open. So I think that answers my question. Here's what my sink's looking like, by the way. Okay, so I have my no pile things I'm gonna get rid of on this side, on the floor, and on this side is kind of the yes pile things I'm gonna keep reorganized. Eyeshadows I got from a friend a few years ago. I could definitely keep them. I've used the black a decent amount of times. I've used the kind of tan one a few times as well. I don't know how much I've used the purple, so I'll have to do that at some point. I can definitely keep these because they're still in good condition, but I'll probably try and like scrub the containers a little bit just because they look a little icky from the not so good eyeshadow palettes that have been in the makeup container for like probably 7 years. This one is also a black eyeshadow, but I've used this for years. Literally, you can see some of the engravings from my brush over the year. It has a little crack, but I've used this almost every time I cosplay forward or stand, just a little bit, like a little bit by my eye is how I always do it. These two I also tend to use. This one a lot more than others. This is another part of the forward makeup that I almost always use for kind of the middle of my eye. This next one I'm a lot more on the fence about. It's this small Revlon eyeshadow. It's like a dark brown. That's what I use between the black and the brown for my eyes. It's like right in the middle. It's almost entirely gone. This has like been all me damage over time. I feel like I should find something just like this. It's very hard for me to part with, but I think I should do it anyway because it's almost gone. I think what I'm gonna do is set this one aside as like a no, take a photo of it so I can find something similar. I also get like really specific about the types of products I use. Like if I've been using something, I'm like, why should I change it? If it runs out, let me just get the exact same thing. But it's probably years old and from Rite Aid, and there's no Rite Aid near where I live. Hi, I'm in the middle of editing you. What do you mean Rite Aid has permanently closed down all of their locations? Are you kidding me? I literally did not know this until literally just now because I was gonna look up that product and be like, well, maybe I could find it online somewhere. I don't really remember why I have paints in here. I think this was for when I would do the Serpentious makeup because I would put a little bit of paint and some water and I'd put my wig cap in that, let it soak in, and I'd put it on my face to get the scale texture. I think now I have like a scale face paint print though, so I don't need these in here. I don't know why the yellow's even here. This I also got a long time ago from my friend. It's like a hot pink liquid lipstick. Creamy makeup is usually something you're supposed to throw out after a couple years. I also don't think I really use this just because I don't do a lot of lipstick anything for any of my cosplays unless it's making my lips kind of disappear in a way or make them less noticeable for cartoon characters. It's like, there's like water here. I don't know if you can see that. I think we should get rid of this. I feel bad throwing it away because it was from a gift from a longtime friend, but also it's like years old and I don't think it's that safe. I do have a lip balm in there. I usually use lip balm every day just by my bedside. It might be a good idea to keep it in there just in case I'm on the go and I need one and I don't have one for some reason. I don't think I've used this one a whole lot, but I think it's small enough to just keep in there anyway. I don't know if this is the intended purpose for it, but back in the day, I would use this on my lips before putting on this stuff, which we'll get into in a second. I don't think I really need this anymore. I have a bigger version of the product that I use. It's right here. I don't keep it in my makeup bag. Maybe that's why I'm unsure about this. And maybe I can find like a small travel-sized version of it, so maybe I'll put it in the look for pile. Now this is another liquid product. I never really used this because it's not exactly my skin tone. On camera it looks a little closer. It looks like it's behaving how it should. Maybe it would work for my boyfriend or something. I don't know. That's the thing. I think maybe I'll keep it just in case. Because seriously, I don't know a whole lot about makeup care, but I also know that the expiration is a little loosey-goosey so that you buy more. Now this next thing, it looks like this was bought in 2016 because it has a 16 on it, and I know how my mom marks things. It's a Conceal RX. I would use this on my lips for like Stan, for Forward. When I cosplayed Stan for Halloween in middle school, my mom was like, hey, this will help you get rid of the rosy lips around the old man face paint. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And it actually worked really well, so I kept using it. Only thing is, I've kept using it, and it's been years and years and years since that point. This one says natural light. This one says fair light. This one feels a little lighter, so maybe I use this one more. It doesn't even have a cap anymore, and it's definitely expired. Oh, I couldn't even squeeze it out for a second, and then it just shot out like straight water. I feel like it's unsafe to even have this on my skin right now. This is what I meant when I said we would be going to Biohazard today. So this is hard for me to part with, but it's like unusable, so I need to get rid of this one for sure. This one, since it still has a lid, I don't know. This one still reasonably has product. I think just since this has been such a die-hard product for me, I'm gonna put it in the look for later pile. I'm gonna try and see if I can find something like this, because this has been a lifesaver with like all of my cosplays. This is actually the extent of my brushes. This one I use a lot for applying overall very pale makeup to kind of cover the rosiness of my cheeks and face and everything for all my cosplays. Also, I found out it really works well when I'm using my Snazaroo makeup. I'm not sponsored, by the way, but it's pretty good for what I use that for applying it to my face as well. This is like my die-hard eyeshadow brush. I use this thing every single time. This one I would use for doing Cedric's eyebrows. These other brushes, I feel like I should keep them around anyway, because it's probably not good to use the same brush all the time, but I do it anyway. This one I have used a decent amount as well, just because it has this cool curved kind of. This, I don't know if I've really used this a lot. Actually, I've used this side, that's a lie, so I do use all these brushes. I'll probably clean them though. Now onto these. This has nothing left in it. It snaps, there's nothing left in it. These still have enough product in them for me to keep. This isn't like an eyebrow pencil necessarily, but it's close. I use it usually for getting all the lines on my face when I'm doing old man makeup. This thing is like pretty untouched. I don't know if I've really used this ever. That's pretty nice. I did, however, use a Crazy Art colored pencil. Yeah. Right here. Here's another one. I'll like warm them up in the water and use it for things on my face. I know I've used this for Serpentious a number of times. So this is one of those makeup sins. It seems like something probably a 10-year-old would do, but I'm gonna keep them anyway, okay? That's not even the worst of it, by the way. You might have seen this in my Ford tutorial. I have this Crazy Art pencil. As you can see, the artwork is almost fully, it's so gone. It's also not looking too good. Start off the makeup mostly for Stan's nose. For Forwards, I usually use eyeshadow. I should probably find a new one of this. It is functional. I literally used it like a few days ago. I'm trying to make this bin not a biohazard anymore, so I think it's the wise decision. These are a couple of actual makeup pencils. I don't really use them a whole lot because they just kind of hurt my face sometimes. Maybe I'm not using them properly. Maybe I'm supposed to warm them up. I'm probably gonna just sharpen them. These are kind of, I don't fully know what they're for. They are they're a jumbo eye pencil. This one is kind of like golden. I've used this for Bill, for Serpentious, kind of for the glitter by the eye. It's old, but I think it's passable. I might just clean the lid because it doesn't look very good, and I feel like I should just keep this anyway. Actually, I think this is on the end of its rope. I don't think it's really working. The eyeshadow crayon that I actually got at Ulta recently enough, I think, unless that's in my car. I don't think so though. I think I brought it in. I planned on using this for Stolas. It's a little different showing up on camera, but I'm gonna try it out once I actually get a Stolas cosplay. This I got at the dollar store a couple years ago to try and like darken my eyebrows. I think it kind of burned a little bit, which is weird because I don't have any allergies, but either way, I'm scared of this thing. I'm gonna throw it away. I literally only own 2 pairs of lipstick and they're both for cosplay. I have this third one. I don't remember having this. That's actually pretty nice. Dark cherry, it definitely looks the part. It's in good condition, so I'm gonna keep it. This one I use a lot. It's slightly pink, but also kind of has more of a natural color. It's showing up a little more natural on camera, but It's got a bit of a pink to it, but it's pretty good. This is what I've used almost any time I use lipstick, which is not often in the first place. And then this one, I think I bought this for a Greylock cosplay. A little too orange on me. It's a little orange, so I don't really use it. Maybe it will come in handy. Since I only have like 2 things of lipstick, I should probably keep it. This is a light foundation. I've mostly only ever used this for hiding my eyebrows. So when I cosplay Cedric, I'll glue it and I'll put this over and then I'll put the black eyeshadow. But I've had it for a long time and I don't know if the weird smell is because of the makeup or because it's old. It just feels like there's still a lot of product in there, but I feel like I should get rid of it. I feel like it's doing some things on the side. I might just look for a new one. I might start to regret all these getting a new one decisions because it's probably gonna end up being like $1 million gazillion. I say that and it's like 4 things. I think this is the only blush I own. A little tan, a little pinky, orangey, but also it's come in handy before when I've cosplayed like a Xerophile, so I should definitely keep this anyway. Then I've got a hair tie, some hair clips, a pencil sharpener for the makeup pencils, little tweezers. I feel like these are all good things to have. Probably clean them because they're looking a little crusty. This is the Snazaroo I was talking about. I'm pretty sure this is the light gray. I've had this ever since the first time I cosplayed Stan, and it hasn't run out. I like it because it's easy to remove. So I use the light gray for my Stan cosplay, and then I use light gray for Ford's eyebrows and dark gray for his stubble. Little natural palette I will definitely keep, and these have some more colors. I'll also keep this because I feel like these have both helped me before, and there's nothing wrong with them. Do you love my underconsumption? Very cool of me, because overconsumption is not cool. So right now, this is all that I'm going to keep. Part of that brush there has lost its stem. I think it's still at my mom's house, but this is what I'm keeping. I have more face paint than that, by the way. I don't know why it was in there. Then this is all that I'm gonna get rid of. I think it's a decent amount. And then these are also getting rid of, but I'm gonna take a closer look for new ones at the store or online, which I think is a good decision because I've been meaning to do it for a long time and I just haven't parted with them because I use them. Probably things I shouldn't be using anymore because they're old. By the way, I'm trying to clean the eyeshadow out of my sink. I put a bit of water on this. I think it was a bad idea because now it's just smudging everywhere. Tell me why hand sanitizer is actually working really well. The bottom of this bag is not looking super pretty either over time with all the eyeshadow that's probably fallen into crevices. Let's hope that's makeup. So this is the soapy water I'm gonna use for it. I put a bit of dish soap in there, and I think I'm just gonna use like a little bit of it and just wash some of these containers. So I didn't really record me cleaning the brushes or anything else, but here's the progress. It's mostly clean. That one was specifically hard to clean just because of all the circles, but I tried my best. And then the bag, luckily, I think this was just part of the marker that I use for the nose, so that was okay. And then over here are the brushes. They are drying right now. I'm only just realizing now that I completely forgot to film an outro to this, so I hope you enjoyed. I have not made a video in a long time, so I hope it was okay and not too boring. I have some projects that I've been working on, so that's part of why. Also the move, also work, also laziness. A lot of things. I do want to start filming on TikTok again more because I just haven't been doing that and I really miss it. I changed phones. I just don't have my drafts, so I need new ones. So if you want to see that... Whoa! I do some cool stuff on there sometimes, and also I post there a lot more than I post on here, even though I want to try and start posting more on here. Okay, CMVs I wanted to post on here, but those take a while, so you're getting both. Do you want to see an itty bit into what I've been doing recently?